Now we've added significant noise to the environment. As you can see here, anywhere between 45 and 79 decibels of noise. What we're going to do is going to stay quiet to see how much the aero clips are cutting out, and then we'll continue with the audio test. Let's go and switch. Now, if you're in the market looking for some true wireless earbuds that really don't go in your ears because they kind of bother you when they go in your ear, and you're looking for something that has great battery life, you're looking also for something that has all-day comfort, then you're going to want to watch this video because today we're looking at the Soundcore Aero Clip. And these are true wireless earbuds that they're almost clip-ons. They're like earrings that go right here in the side of your ear. And they'll give you that all-day comfort and all-day battery life. In this video, we'll do an EBPMAN style call quality and audio test so you can hear how they sound for the caller and you'll hear how they sound from a music perspective. Let's get right to it. Now, these earbuds feature 8 hours of battery life and 24 hours worth of case, which means they're going to last you all day and then some. Now, if you happen to use up the battery or forget to charge the extra earbuds, 10 minutes is going to give you 3 additional hours of usage. That's quick charging. You have 12mm drivers, which means you're going to feel the bass. But keep in mind that these are open earbuds, so you're not going to be the only person that hears them. Other people will as well if they go too loud. You also then have 4 mics, and they're AI boosted, which means that they're going to give you better call quality, but we're going to see that in our call quality test. So make sure you stick around for the full video. Also, these have this active secure fit, right? And not only will they fit well, but they also come with little gel pieces that give you more secure fits if your ears or, this area right here of your ear doesn't seem to hold them in place as you'd like. So there's a lot of adjustment options here. Bluetooth 5.4, IPX4 rating, which means you don't have to worry about sweating, and 5.9 grams of weight, extremely light. Now in the box, you're going to find your USB cable, USB-A to USB-C for charging them. You have these little cushions or sleeves that you'll put on the back of the earbud that's going to give you different fits. So if you want to make sure that they're not jiggling, that they're secure, right? It all depends on, how thick this is right here. You'll see this in a second. So you'll be able to do that, and you can see that you have multiple sizes here that you can choose from. The earbuds themselves, we'll throw the guide to the side, are pretty straightforward. The case, you can see it here, has USB-C charging in the back, and pretty much there isn't much more to it except that little button right there that's used for pairing. Now, when you open these up, they immediately light up, and you'll notice they have a left and right indicator. The actual, I would say, earbuds themselves are magnetically locked. They're not going to come out, and when you take them out, you can set them to the side. You can even still feel the magnetic pull as it's pulling. Now here what you'll notice is how the earbuds are designed. So those little gels that we have here are actually sleeves that go around this to give you additional fit. And the way you wear these, right, because there's not much else to these, right? There's no real physical buttons. Everything is tap on these. All you have to do is kind of like put it like this, right? And like this, and you're set to go, right? This is how you'd wear them. And I'm going to turn to the right so you can see what they look like. And turn to the left. And they don't come out. Now, in my case, I don't, again, my earlobes, this area right here, I have enough, I don't know what you would call it, but, the cartilage that you have here and then the tissue that you have is thick enough where they're secure. They're not going to come off. And I can use one or both all day. So I tend to only use one earbud, and that way I can just swap earbuds as I'm using them. That way it gives me a longer battery life or longer day usage. So I'm able to stretch them out. So instead of using 2 for 8 hours, I'll use 1 for 8 hours, then grab the other one, put it on, and then I can get literally from earbuds, I could get about 16 hours because I'm not using them both at the same time. Now, again, very comfortable. There is some pressure that you get with the actual clipping that you have here. So you have to see if that's something that you're okay with. With me, I haven't had a problem with it. And then you'll notice right here how kind of like the speaker itself goes in your ear. This is how you're able to get better bass. The drivers, because they're 12mm drivers, they tend to be punchier. I was really surprised with how full the audio was. So bass, mids, and highs were present. But also because they're right here and they're pumping into your ear, there's going to be some sound leakage. Not a terrible amount of sound leakage, but there is some there, just to be aware of it. But all in all, I've been really happy with the overall fit, and I've been very surprised with the audio. So what we're going to do next is go into call quality test, and we're also going to do the audio test so you can hear how they sound. Now next we're going to do a call quality test of the aero clips in a quiet environment. If we take a look at our decibel readings, anywhere between 29 and 34 decibels of noise. It's going to switch. Now this is what the aero clips are going to sound like in a quiet environment. This is the test. 1, 2, 3. This is our test. Next, let's add some wind.
This is what the air clips are going to sound like with wind in the environment. This is the test. 1, 2, 3. This is our test.
Now we've added significant noise to the environment. As you can see here, anywhere between 45 and 79 decibels of noise. What we're going to do is going to stay quiet to see how much the air clips are cutting out, and then we'll continue with the audio test. Let's go and switch.
Now, this is what the air clips would sound like in a noisy environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is our test. Now, if you're wondering what they sound like with an infant crying in the background, this is what they'll sound like with an infant crying. Now, if you're wondering what they're going to sound like with a dog barking, this is what they'll sound like with a dog barking. If you're wondering what they sound like with a doorbell ringing, well, this is what they're going to sound like with a doorbell ringing.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different. Still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments. Doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors. They kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are. Bass.
Now the air clips did really well in our call quality test as well as our audio test. So if you're looking for earbuds that have this fit and this look in white or black, make sure you check them out.